The news reverberated through Israel like a thunderclap. General Uri Gordon, legendary commander of the 98th Paratroopers Division, lay critically injured. A Hezbollah rocket attack, a direct hit on his forward command post near Khiam, had shattered the illusion of invulnerability surrounding their top military minds. The man who had orchestrated countless successful operations, who was known for his calculated risks and unwavering resolve, was now fighting for his life, his fate hanging precariously in the balance. Gordon's injury sent shockwaves through the ranks, a stark reminder of the ever-present dangers faced by those on the front lines. It was a blow that resonated far beyond the battlefield, reaching into the homes and hearts of Israelis across the nation. The name Uri Gordon had become synonymous with strength, with unwavering determination in the face of relentless aggression. Now that symbol of resilience lay vulnerable, his fate uncertain. The incident served as a chilling reminder of the human cost of this seemingly endless conflict. It brought the reality of war crashing into the living rooms of everyday citizens, forcing them to confront the fragility of peace and the ever-present threat that loomed on their borders. The nation held its breath, united in their anxiety, as they awaited updates on their general's condition. Hope battled despair, prayers mingled with tears, as the weight of uncertainty pressed heavily upon their hearts. The coming days would be critical, not just for General Gordon, but for the morale of a nation that looked to him as a beacon of strength in their darkest hour. Uri Gordon wasn't born a general, he was forged into one in the crucible of decades of conflict. From his early days as a paratrooper, he displayed a rare combination of tactical brilliance and raw courage that set him apart. His rise through the ranks was meteoric, each promotion earned through a combination of battlefield prowess and strategic foresight. He cut his teeth in the unforgiving terrains of Lebanon, honed his skills in the shadowy world of counter-terrorism operations, and earned the respect of his men and the grudging admiration of his enemies. Gordon was not a desk general, content to wage war from afar. He led from the front, sharing the risks and hardships of his men, earning their unwavering loyalty. His tactical acumen became legendary. He was known for his unorthodox strategies, his ability to anticipate enemy movements, and his willingness to take calculated risks. Gordon's name was whispered with a mixture of awe and fear in the corridors of Hezbollah, his victories etched into their collective memory. But it was more than just strategic brilliance that made him a formidable leader. Gordon understood the human cost of war. He valued the lives of his soldiers, instilled in them a sense of purpose, and fostered an unshakable bond of brotherhood within his ranks. This combination of tactical genius and compassionate leadership made him a figure of inspiration, a true icon of the Israeli Defense Forces. The Khiam region, a narrow strip of land nestled along the volatile Lebanon-Israel border, has long been a flashpoint in the ongoing conflict. Scarred by decades of battles, it is a landscape where the echoes of past struggles mingle with the ever-present threat of renewed violence. For Israel, Khiam represents a strategic buffer zone, a critical line of defense against Hezbollah incursions. For Hezbollah, it is a staging ground, a launching pad for rockets and a symbol of their unwavering resistance. Control of this contested territory has shifted back and forth over the years, each bloody engagement etching deeper scars into the land and the psyche of its inhabitants. The 98th Paratroopers Division, under Gordon's command, had been deployed to the Khiam region with a clear objective: to maintain Israel's precarious grip on this strategic territory, and to neutralize Hezbollah's ability to operate within striking distance of Israeli settlements. It was a mission fraught with danger, requiring constant vigilance and a willingness to engage in fierce, close-quarters combat. Gordon's men, seasoned veterans of countless battles, understood the gravity of their task. They patrolled the rugged terrain, their senses on high alert, always aware that the next rocket attack could come without warning. The tension was palpable, a constant hum of anticipation that permeated every aspect of their existence. Section 4. Gordon's Doctrine, Precision Strikes, and the Human Element. Uri Gordon's approach to warfare was a unique blend of calculated aggression and a deep understanding of the human element. He believed in precision strikes, surgically targeting enemy assets while minimizing civilian casualties. His critics argued that such an approach was unrealistic in the chaotic environment of urban warfare, where collateral damage was inevitable. Gordon, however, remained steadfast in his belief that every effort should be made to minimize unnecessary suffering. He understood that each civilian casualty was not just a statistic, but a tragedy that fueled the cycle of hatred and violence. This unwavering commitment to minimizing collateral damage earned him respect, even amongst some within Hezbollah. He also recognized the importance of intelligence gathering and analysis. He knew that to defeat an enemy like Hezbollah, deeply embedded within the civilian population, required more than just brute force. Gordon cultivated a network of informants, analyzed intelligence reports with meticulous care, and used this information to anticipate enemy movements and preempt attacks. But perhaps his greatest strength as a leader was his ability to inspire his men. He fostered a sense of camaraderie within the ranks, instilled in his soldiers a belief in the justness of their cause, and led by example, always willing to share the risks and hardships of those under his command. Section 5 Clash of Titans, Voss versus Gordon, a rivalry for the ages. The relationship between General Judd Voss, Chief of Staff of the Israeli Defense Forces, and Uri Gordon was complex, a tangled web of mutual respect, simmering rivalry, and clashing ideologies. Voss, a seasoned strategist known for his cautious approach and preference for large-scale operations, often butted heads with Gordon, the audacious field commander who favored swift, decisive action. Their differences were more than just stylistic, they represented two fundamentally different approaches to warfare. Voss, scarred by past conflicts, advocated for caution, for minimizing casualties even if it meant prolonging the conflict. Gordon, on the other hand, believed that decisive action, even if it carried risks, was necessary to break the cycle of violence. Their rivalry, though often unspoken, was an open secret within the IDF. It played out in strategy meetings, in the allocation of resources, and in the whispers of those who witnessed their tense exchanges. Despite their differences, both men were united by their unwavering commitment to Israel's security. They understood that their personal ambitions paled in comparison to the existential threat posed by Hezbollah. Yet the undercurrent of tension between them, the unspoken competition, added another layer of complexity to an already volatile situation. Section 6. The Day the Earth Shook, Hezbollah's Deadly Precision. The rocket attack that nearly claimed Uri Gordon's life was not a random act of violence. It was a carefully planned and executed operation that showcased Hezbollah's growing capabilities. The precision of the strike, the intelligence required to target Gordon's command post, sent shockwaves through the Israeli military establishment. It was a stark reminder that Hezbollah was no longer a ragtag militia, but a sophisticated fighting force capable of striking at the heart of Israel's military might. The attack sent a clear message: no one was immune, not even their most revered commanders. The details of the attack sent chills down the spines of even the most battle-hardened soldiers. The rocket, fired from a mobile launcher deep within Lebanese territory, had evaded Israeli radar systems, appearing on their screens only moments before impact. The fact that Hezbollah was able to acquire the intelligence necessary to pinpoint Gordon's location, and to do so with such precision, was a testament to their growing intelligence network and their ability to exploit weaknesses in Israel's defenses. Section 7. Repercussions and Recriminations, the Aftershocks of a Single Strike. The news of Gordon's injury reverberated through the ranks of the IDF, sending shockwaves that reached far beyond the immediate battlefield. The sense of invincibility, carefully cultivated over years of successful operations, had been shattered. If a commander of Gordon's stature could be so easily targeted, then no one was safe. The attack sparked a wave of recriminations within the Israeli military and political establishment. Questions were asked, fingers were pointed, as everyone sought to make sense of how an enemy they had underestimated could strike with such precision and audacity. The incident also exposed a raw nerve within Israeli society, igniting a debate about the cost of the ongoing conflict. The images of wounded soldiers being evacuated from the front lines, the stories of families torn apart by loss, served as a stark reminder of the human toll exacted by this seemingly endless cycle of violence. The attack on Gordon was more than just an assault on a single man, it was an attack on a symbol, on the very notion of Israeli strength and resilience. The coming days would be critical, not just for Gordon's recovery, but for the morale of a nation grappling with the realization that victory, if it could be achieved at all, would come at a heavy price.